presented, I want to raise and answer 3 questions. The first question is, what has the significance been of Japan in Africa? Why is it interesting or important to talk about Japan in relation to the African continent? The second question is, what have been the major sort of outcomes or ramifications that the TICAD process has had for Africa and also, since we are in South Africa, for South Africa? And then the third question, and this is inspired by the title of today's seminar talk. The seminar is entitled Accelerating the TICAD Initiative. And the question is, accelerating towards what? What are we moving towards, and with what activities or what kind of initiatives should that be underpinned by? So basically the 3 things that I'll be doing is contextualizing Japan's relationship with Africa and with South Africa. I'll do that briefly. Secondly, I will take stock of the TICAD process, and as the ambassador has mentioned, TICAD has been a process. It's not just a conference. It's actually been the mounting of a huge bureaucratic machinery since 1993 on the part of Japan. It's involved a lot of African countries, as has been mentioned. So it has been a multilateral process that hasn't been limited to Japan and Africa, but has also included other major multilateral actors such as the World Bank and since 2010 the African Union Commission. So what have been the taking stock of the implications or the impacts that the TICAD process since inception have had, and then looking ahead to what we can expect after 3rd of June 2013, after the Yokohama Summit has come to a conclusion, and actually as Africans what we can ask of this multilateral process. Now, to start off with the first question, what has been the role of Japan in Africa, and why is it important for us as Africans and as South Africans? Now, I just finished a whole series of lectures to an undergraduate class in Stellenbosch, at Stellenbosch University, where I'm based. And after many lectures and days of talking about Japan and Japanese history, and I got quite excited about Japanese industrialization back in the 19th century, to the boredom of my students, at the end of that, a student said to me, but I know, what Japan means for Africa. And she said that Japan is a ninja investor. Japan is a ninja actor in Africa. What she meant by that was that in contrast to China and the kind of prominence that China has in Africa, you don't see sort of the impact of Japan in Africa. Even if we do own our Toyota Corollas, our Nissans, our Hondas, and our Japanese appliances, we sort of forget about the long history that Japan has in Africa. And that's quite unfortunate, because there is a lengthy history of interaction between Japan and Africa. Trade relations dating back to the 1960s at least, with a lot of African countries that have picked up over the 1970s and 1980s. And also at one point Japan was the top aid donor to sub-Saharan Africa. Back in 1995, Japan was giving a lot more bilateral development assistance to